How much did we drink?
Just a little bit. Just like 2 beers.
You had more than that.
No.
All right. Do me a favor.
Yeah.
Turn around. Put your hand on your back.
Get on the ground! Get on the ground! Get on the ground!
Right out of the gate, things take a twist. The footage begins with the officer questioning the suspect, Gabby, about her alcohol consumption and her journey to the current location. Despite initially claiming to have had only 2 beers, Gabby soon admits to consuming more. This moment sets the stage for the unfolding situation, revealing her confusion about her whereabouts and the inconsistency in her story. Buckle up, because her story's about to get a whole lot bumpier.
Where you work?
The Waverly at Neptune.
How much did we drink?
Just a little bit. Just like 2 beers.
You had more than that.
No.
Well, you're not even close to Union. And how did you get here? What town are you in right now?
What do you mean?
Where are you right now?
Kenilworth.
Okay, so how'd you get to Kenilworth?
Took the Parkway.
The Parkway? You came from this way, though.
Yeah, I took the Parkway off. I took the Parkway and I took off of the Parkway into Kenilworth. And I was going to go onto 22.
Just when you thought it was just a simple chat, Gabby drops a bombshell. She admits to hitting another vehicle and tries to justify her attempt to leave the scene by stating she was merely trying to get home due to her intoxication. This admission is critical as it directly relates to her impaired decision-making and establishes the premise for further sobriety testing. Strap in, the field tests are up next, and they're a doozy.
You see your tire, right?
Yeah.
Did you know you hit that car on Cross Street? Why'd you run? Because you've been drinking? You didn't run. You hit the car all the way over there. And you ended up over here.
I was just trying to like
go home?
over.
You're trying to go home?
I was just trying to pull over.
Because you know you had a little bit too much to drink?
Just a little bit.
Okay. What's your name?
Gabby.
Okay, I'm Travis.
You can't make this stuff up. The officer initiates a field sobriety test, starting with the horizontal gaze nystagmus test, to assess Gabby's level of impairment. The careful explanation and the suspect's attempt to follow instructions highlight the procedural aspect of the test and Gabby's struggle to maintain focus, indicative of her intoxication. Keep your eyes peeled. You ain't seen nothing yet.
Alright, so this is what we're going to do right now, okay? I can smell the alcohol. You hit a parked car all the way over there, and you were trying to run.
Okay.
I'm going to put you through a couple field sobriety tests.
Okay.
Because I think you are
That parked vehicle is going to be Fox 7.
more than 2 beers, right?
Alpha, Fox 7.
I took like 3.
Alpha.
Now it's 3. Let's just, honesty's going to work with
I'm
you.
gonna be honest with you. I took a few beers.
A few?
Yeah.
What's a few?
No,
Alright,
yeah.
let me figure, just lean up against your car for me, okay?
And now, for her next trick, the walk and turn test is conducted, where Gabby is instructed to walk heel to toe along a straight line. This test is particularly telling as it captures her inability to maintain balance and coordination, further supporting the officer's suspicion of her intoxication. Just wait until she tries the next test. It's like watching a toddler at a ballet recital.
We're almost done, come on.
My contacts
I
are
got you.
blurry.
I got you. Wait, one more. Ready?
Okay.
Okay. You feel comfortable walking in those shoes?
Yeah.
Okay. What I want you to do is you're gonna stand right here for me, okay? Face me. You can kind of use this line.
Oh, perfect.
It's perfect, right? What you're gonna do? Okay, this is the walk and turn test, okay?
Okay.
What I want you to do right now is stand with your right foot in front of your left,
Okay.
with your heel touching your toe, arms down to your side.
Hold on to your coffee. Things are about to spill. A third sobriety test, the one-legged stand, is attempted. Gabby's difficulty in performing this test, coupled with her own admission of having arthritis, adds complexity to the assessment, but also underscores her impaired state. But hold the phone. The real kicker is just around the corner.
Stop counting. Take more steps. Count out loud for me. Come on. Okay. The last one is called the one-legged stand test, okay? Any injuries?
Well, I have arthritis
Where?
in my ankles.
Which one? Both of them?
Both of them.
But they're fine? You're able to walk and run and do exercises and all kinds of stuff?
I mean, yeah, kind of.
Okay.
4. Can I just get the case
That's
number
why
for
my
this?
balance is all types of fucked up.
Okay. Well, I think your balance is all types and messed up for other reasons right now. Okay. This is a little more of a level service. There's a little line there. Okay, so stand over here for me.
21 dash
What I want you to do, any leg of your choosing,
06.
you're going to keep one on the ground and when I tell you to. So just stand like this for me, okay?
As the plot thickens, Gabby hears the 4 words no one wants to hear. You are under arrest. The moment of arrest is a pivotal scene where Gabby is informed she is being arrested for driving while intoxicated. The formal declaration and her reaction are crucial as they transition the interaction from investigation to enforcement. Fasten your seatbelts, because the ride in the squad car is up next and it's full of surprises.
All right. Do me a favor. Turn around. Bring your hand 20 back. You were under arrest for driving while intoxicated. Okay? 5-3. I'm gonna need a tow. 1 under 450.
3.
Stay right there for a second, okay?
Trav, I'll swing back around.
Have a seat.
Only one car was damaged.
Get in. There we go.
You think this would slow down? But nope, there's more. The search of Gabby's vehicle provides further context to her situation. The officers discuss finding her belongings, including her purse and phone, which are necessary for processing and contacting someone for her release. This part of the procedure emphasizes the meticulous nature of police work post-arrest. Next up, the tow truck makes its grand entrance, and it's not just towing away a car, but a whole saga.
She was a headliner. Huh? She said she worked at a... I can't find her phone. Yeah, that's it. We need her insurance and everything. Yeah. Here's the insurance. Really? There.
Just when you thought we were wrapping up, the plot takes another twist. The wrap-up of the scene with the tow truck being called and the officer preparing to transport Gabby to the headquarters. This final moment sums up the entire incident, from field sobriety tests to arrest, highlighting the procedural completion and the sober reality of the consequences of drunk driving. Stay tuned. The police station holds more secrets yet to unfold.
Got it? Oh well. You want to wait for Sasparro? Yeah. I'm gonna bring her back and start doing all this nonsense. I got it right here. Very good idea. There you go. You got the wallet and everything? Yeah, I can use that.
Did that really just happen? As the female suspect is brought in under a Code 5, tension is evident due to her prior uncooperative behavior. The officers carefully assist her out of the vehicle, ensuring she safely slides her feet out. This moment is critical as they prepare to remove her handcuffs, emphasizing safety and control in handling suspects. Just when you think it's all serious business, the next clip takes a lighter turn.
Code 5 female coming in.
I can't move anywhere. Can you unrest my handcuffs? It hurts.
What I need to know, Patricia, is if you're going to follow instructions.
My hands are blue.
We'll get it off in a second.
We're gonna take them off in just
We're
a
about to
minute.
take them off. We'll get them. All right.
It's just, you see my hands. They're
I know they are.
And now for something a little different. During processing, the suspect humorously comments on the unusual attention she's receiving from multiple officers. This lighthearted interaction contrasts with her previous competitive behavior, showing a different side to the police encounter. The officers respond with professionalism, offering medical assistance and trying to keep the atmosphere as calm as possible. Strap in, because the mood swings right back around.
Oh, you see that? That's not right at all.
All right, come on.
You didn't see how my hand is. Ow! I'm telling you, it hurts.
We'll help you out with some meds to help you.
Oh, you guys are cool. There's never been 5 people trying to assist me before.
You be able to stay out here nicely, or do we need to take you somewhere else?
If we would meet in different terms,
We'd be
you
friends.
would love me.
I probably would.
Here's where things get cheeky. The conversation takes a more personal turn as the suspect flirts with the officer, calling him cute and expressing a desire for a hug, which is promptly discouraged. This moment highlights the officer's efforts to maintain professionalism while managing a suspect whose behavior fluctuates between cooperative and overly familiar. Brace yourself. She's about to crank up the charm.
Can I ask you something?
Yeah. Okay. What are you gonna ask me?
You're cute.
Thanks. You're better now, though, right?
No, I need a hug.
No, no hugging.
No hug. So how are you doing?
I'm good. How are you doing?
So can I buy you dinner?
No.
You married?
We know. Remember, we're not talking about personal life.
We're not.
Ever see a tough cookie crumble? Here it is. The suspect acknowledges her prior aggressive act of spitting on an officer's face, apologizing for her rudeness. This apology marks a moment of accountability, showing her willingness to recognize and regret her actions. The officer appreciates her apology, noting that it's rare for inmates to express remorse genuinely. The vibe shifts again as we head into the next highlight.
So how'd it go out there with her when you guys arrested her?
She didn't like police at all. No, got in a big fight. Yeah, she spit right on the left side of my face.
Patricia!
Patricia, you know what you're getting charged with?
No, I don't.
For spitting in my face.
I didn't spit in your face.
Yeah, you spit on the left side of my face.
Did I? I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
No, like, I really am sorry. That is just rude. I could accept what I did.
That's nice of you. I'm glad you apologized.
Get ready for the legal lowdown. The suspect's charges are clarified as she is booked for unlawful acts, specifically for spitting on an officer. Her bail is set, and the legal consequences of her actions begin to crystallize, marking a pivotal point in her processing. This administrative procedure underscores the legal ramifications of her earlier behavior. Up next, she throws us another curveball.
Sit down. We're gonna take a picture in a minute, okay?
Together?
No. That was very nice of you to apologize.
Yeah, I didn't realize I did that. I told you how bad I felt.
That was actually very nice. Most inmates don't do that, so. This is a non-touching jail.
I really did. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Her paperwork's ready. Looks like they're charging her with unlawful acts of human excrement.
Watch as the booking turns personal. As the suspect is instructed to stand in a designated spot for her booking photo, she playfully looks out for her boyfriend, adding a personal element to the procedural setting. This moment provides a glimpse into her state of mind, juxtaposing her personal life with the stark reality of her current situation. The next segment reveals more unexpected banter.
You're gonna look right up here, okay?
Oh, there he is.
Who?
My boyfriend.
Oh, look right here. You can talk to him in a minute.
How's it going?
Hey.
Hey!
What are you doing back here?
I just came to visit you.
Really?
Yep, take a seat for me right behind you.
From walking so far to see him.
She walked a long way to see you. Yeah, she even forgot to pay for her cup of coffee.
You'll never guess what she does next. The suspect reflects on her decision to visit the police station, humorously narrating her journey and interactions before her arrest. This storytelling adds a lighthearted element to the dialogue, showcasing her personality beyond the criminal charges she faces. Hang tight as the conversation takes another dip into hilarity.
I didn't think I had a reason to run. The coffee sucked. And customer's always right.
You know, the customer's always right.
When you
At
walk-
restaurants, at stores.
At jails. Could you get me a shirt, please? Okay.
He's a very good-looking man.
Okay. For your
Gotta
shirt.
put it on.
I'm sorry. I had a hard time with the...
And for the grand finale, in a concluding interaction, the suspect is informed about her release conditions, and she continues to engage in playful banter with the officers. This final moment captures her ongoing infatuation with one of the officers, wrapping up the encounter with a blend of humor and flirtation, even as she is reminded of the boundaries she must respect within the facility. What's next for our chatty suspect? Stay tuned to see how she wraps this up.
You're here for defrauding an innkeeper. So that means you're going to get released without paying any bail. So as long as you drink coffee, run, eat pie, run, anything like that, it's going to get you in jail for defrauding an innkeeper. All right. Good luck, Sean.
All right.
You're welcome. Bye.
Don't talk to the guys. Don't flirt with none of the officers. Go sit on the right side with the other females, okay?
She couldn't wait to talk to you. She comes in, the first thing she asked me is, that tall, dark, handsome officer with this spiky hair here? She said she walked all this way to see you, but she left without paying for a cup of coffee, so gotta pay the price.
You've got to see it to believe it. In Texas, officers handcuff 33-year-old Tasha Sponsler and place her in a cruiser. Despite being handcuffed, Sponsler manages a miraculous escape from her restraints and seatbelt. She waits until the officers are distracted before slipping one hand out of the cuffs, demonstrating both calmness and cunning. You think that's wild? Just wait until you see her hit the gas.
We kick things off in Texas, where members of the Lufkin PD are handcuffing 33-year-old Tasha Faye Sponsler. After being put in the police cruiser, the handcuffed Sponsler manages to undo her seatbelt, and then, despite officers being near the vehicle, she pulls off a Vegas-level magic trick by, ta-da, wiggling her one hand out of her handcuff. Sponsler remains calm, looks around, and makes sure the officers are adequately distracted before following up her previous trick with an even crazier encore.
Buckle up for this next bit of craziness. Sponsler steals the police cruiser, leading to a high-speed chase. She narrowly avoids spike strips laid out to stop her, showcasing her desperate determination to evade capture. The pursuit ends dramatically when she is eventually cornered and captured. Don't go anywhere. The courtroom drama up next is a doozy.
As the stolen cruiser shoots back onto the main road, it narrowly misses a row of spike strips. But eventually, the chase comes to a dramatic end.
Hold on to your coffee, because this courtroom scene is more intense than a season finale. After rejecting a plea deal for a 16-year prison sentence, Sponsler opts for a jury trial. The decision backfires as she is found guilty and receives a much harsher sentence of 45 years, highlighting the serious consequences of her actions. Next up, things get messy in a convenience store in Edmonton.
After rejecting a plea deal that would have given her 16 years in prison, Sponsler got the jury trial she wanted. Unfortunately for her, after being found guilty, she was sentenced to a staggering 45 years in prison.
Think that was intense? Check out this scramble in a convenience store. In Spruce Grove, Edmonton, a chaotic arrest unfolds involving Richard Parasow, who attempts to purchase a soda with a stolen credit card. The arrest escalates as Parasow's girlfriend, Brittany Burke, becomes entangled in a physical altercation with an officer and the store owner, leading to a disorderly scene reminiscent of a game of Twister. Keep watching, because Brittany's escape attempt is straight out of a sitcom.
It's 1:15 p.m. at the Ready Mart in Spruce Grove, Edmonton. And this man, 28-year-old Richard Parasow, has just been caught trying to buy a can of soda with a stolen credit card. Police have been called in to arrest the man, but he's not going quietly. After throwing his girlfriend, Brittany Burke, more on her in a minute, onto the officer and tangling with the store's owner, creating an impromptu game of Twister.
Seriously, you can't make this stuff up. Brittany Burke makes a dramatic attempt to escape through the store's ductwork. Her plan falls apart as she crashes through the ceiling, landing amidst the aisle decorations. This moment of desperation and chaos ends with her walking away and finally deciding to surrender. But hold your horses. The next episode at a Burger King in the Bronx takes the cake.
Meanwhile, with the entrance blocked by the owner, Brittany, the real star of this video, makes her move to the back of the store. Instead of trying the back door, she takes another, more daring route. After blowing absolutely any chance of anonymity right here, she crawls past the dusty Christmas decorations and heads for the ductwork and potential freedom. A seemingly good plan until it isn't. After using aisle 5 to break her fall, Burke miraculously walks away and finally decides to surrender. Backup arrives, and both Parasow and Burke are arrested.
And just when you thought it was safe to go back to fast food, in the Bronx, a woman boldly robs a Burger King, leaping across the counter and snatching $250 from the cash register. Despite the efforts of the staff to detain her, she manages to escape, leaving behind a scene of frustration and thwarted justice. Fasten your seatbelts, because we're about to switch gears to a high-octane chase in Arkansas.
Taking a more straightforward approach is the alleged suspect caught on camera in this next video released by the NYPD. As she approaches the cashier at this Burger King in the Grand Concourse section of the Bronx, there seems to be nothing out of the ordinary about this customer until she dives across the counter and takes a stab at the open cash register, swiping $250. Going above and beyond the call of duty, additional staff step in. But they don't have the suspect for long. She slides across the counter and makes her way towards the door with no sense of urgency, and with good reason. But for the staff of this Burger King, they get a moral victory for making sure the suspect walked out both hungry and empty-handed.
7. Ready for more adrenaline? This chase in Arkansas cranks it up a notch. A high-speed chase features police pursuing a stolen truck containing several loaded guns. The chase intensifies as police deploy spike strips, successfully hitting the vehicle but unable to immediately stop it, demonstrating the dangers and unpredictability of police pursuits. But the real jaw-dropper is coming right up, so stay tuned.
Finally, we're in Lamar, Arkansas, where police are in pursuit of a truck and trailer reportedly stolen by the owner just 10 minutes earlier. An even bigger problem, the vehicle's owner says there's several loaded guns inside the truck. A police unit is stationed near an on-ramp, about to deploy a spike strip, hopefully disabling the vehicle.
Spikes deployed, they got him.
Was losing an icebox out the back.
The spike strips are successful, sending a mini freezer flying, but the truck keeps going.
If you thought that was the climax, think again. The chase concludes with the truck driver, a woman, exiting the vehicle wearing nothing but sunglasses. This unexpected and bizarre end to the chase underscores the unpredictable nature of police encounters. She is tackled and arrested, facing multiple charges including aggravated assault and reckless driving. And that's a wrap, folks. Each clip more bonkers than the last.
Before the officer can get his car in park, the truck door swings open. It's the moment of truth for this pursuing officer. As the driver exits, they could be concealing a weapon, or not concealing anything at all.
Get on the ground! Get on the ground!
The driver who just led police on a dangerous high-speed chase is, in fact, a woman wearing nothing but a pair of sunglasses and who knows what on her head.
Get on the ground! Get on the ground! Get on the ground!
Police tackle the woman and place her under arrest. The suspect, later identified as 48-year-old Deidre Lewis, was charged with aggravated assault, theft, reckless driving, and fleeing.
Can you believe that just happened? At the very beginning of the video, a high-speed chase quickly transitions to a foot chase when suspects flee from their vehicle in Wauwatosa, Wisconsin. This action-packed sequence begins with suspects abandoning their car and running, triggering a fast-paced pursuit by the officers on foot. If you think that was wild, just wait until you see what's coming up next.
Reverse!
What started out as a high-speed chase turns into a foot chase when suspects jump out of a vehicle in front of Wisconsin officers.
And foot bail, 3 occupants.
The entire incident stemming from an alleged retail theft at a Dick's Sporting Goods.
Keep your hands in your back.
Please don't be rude.
This part is a real nail-biter. As the suspect vehicle stops temporarily behind another vehicle, an officer discusses the strategic placement of stop sticks and calls for additional backup, concerned that the suspect might flee again. This planning shows the tactical considerations in real time, with officers preparing for various outcomes. You won't want to miss the edge of your seat moment that follows.
But after taking an off-ramp, the suspect stops on the side of the road, behind another vehicle.
We're stopped right now, about the 110 block of Capitol. Foot still on the brake. I don't know if they're going to keep going. They're behind a disabled vehicle.
The officer calls in for backup, saying he's worried the car may speed off again. He also calls for stop sticks, just in case the driver makes a break for it.
146. I'll wait for another vehicle to come in case I exit and they take off again. Again, we're eastbound Capitol, about the 110 block.
Feel the tension building? An officer decides to approach the suspect's vehicle on foot while it's stationary, with another officer ready to pursue if the suspect attempts to flee. This moment is tense, with clear commands being issued to the suspect to roll down the windows, which they initially ignore, heightening the standoff. Stick around. Things are about to heat up even more.
While the first officer stays in his squad car, the other approaches the suspect's vehicle on foot.
606 is going to approach. Their foot's still on the brake, and if they try to take off again, I'll follow.
Can you make announcements for them to roll down their windows?
Yep. Driver of the Camry, roll all your windows down now. Driver of the Camry, roll your windows down now.
The officer calls for the suspect to roll down the windows, but they refuse.
Things are getting spicy now. Despite repeated commands, the suspect refuses to comply, not rolling down the windows or exiting the vehicle. This non-compliance leads to a critical moment where officers have to maintain high alert, ready for any sudden movements as they attempt to resolve the standoff peacefully. The action is about to escalate. You'll be on the edge of your seat.
160, 123. Jam set up at Grand Tosa, Capitol.
146. 606 is trying to make contact. We're not getting compliance with the driver to roll the windows down. Foot still on the brake.
This continues on as officers remain ready for the suspect to speed off.
Hold on to your coffee, because here comes a game changer. As the situation intensifies, an officer quickly deploys stop sticks in front of the suspect's vehicle to prevent them from escaping. This quick action is crucial, as moments later, the suspect attempts to drive away, showing the necessity of the stop sticks which immediately come into play. The chase isn't over yet. It's about to get even more intense.
You want to grab my sticks and try and slide them under the car? Yeah. On the driver's side, in case they try and take off?
Soon, another officer brings out a set of stop sticks and places them under the suspect's car.
Got sticks in front of the vehicle right now.
One more.
Just when you think it couldn't get more intense, after evading the initial containment, the suspect's vehicle speeds off again, leading to another high-speed chase. The officers pursue the vehicle as it weaves through traffic, highlighting the perilous nature of the chase as speeds reach dangerous levels. Fasten your seatbelt. The final showdown is just around the corner.
Reverse! Contact. And 146 vehicles taking off again.
Chase continues as the suspect weaves in and out of traffic.
Contact. And 146 vehicles taking off again. Looks like the sticks hit. Traffic is medium. They are weaving in and out of traffic. They're still eastbound at that though. They're about 2 blocks ahead of me. Speed's 80.
And here's the grand finale you've been waiting for. The chase concludes with the suspects abandoning their vehicle and attempting to flee on foot. Officers quickly adapt to the situation, chasing the suspects through a neighborhood. The successful deployment of a police canine leads to the discovery and arrest of a hidden suspect, culminating in a tense but effective resolution to the day's events. What a roller coaster ride of a chase. Talk about a thrilling conclusion.
As officers search through a nearby neighborhood for the suspect who ran in that direction.
Yeah, it was a crash at like 84 on southeast corner of Capitol, into like that old first store. Yeah, I think so.
When a police canine starts barking, first responders are quick to notice a suspect hidden behind a garbage can. The woman was later identified as Dariana Anderson.
Hey, get your hands up! Hands up! Hands up! You gonna get bit? Come on, come on. Get your hands up. I see you behind the garbage can. Face away from me. Face away. Face away. Show me your hands. Show me your hands.
All right, I got cover. On the knees. Let's get her.